Hello and welcome. My name is Mr. Isaac Daisy. You're currently watching my playthrough of Call of Cthulhu. So, I've played a little bit of this game. Not too much, only 2 episodes worth of this game, and then apparently the capture failed. So, we're going to do this again. In advance, I'm not going to read this. This is a very heavy storyline based game, so I warn you in advance about that. So I'm not going to read through a lot of it. I will, however, search down every piece of information I possibly can, leave it up on the screen for 5 seconds to give you the option and ability to pause and read it on your own, because this is, again, a very heavily lore game, because it is about the H.P. Lovecraft's Cthulhu mythos, which is a huge deal. I'm being touched on the arm by this cord that should not be on my arm right now. You just heard a beer bottle fall over. Shut up. I didn't say beer bottle. Shut up. Hopefully that didn't adjust the camera. Anyway, sorry about that. Enter Madness. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him out of his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. Again, I'm just going to really try and keep the lore stuff to the back burner, because I do understand like there will be a lot of it. May the gods pity the man who, in his callousness, can remain... I couldn't read that the first time I started playing this game. From what I've seen, this is a very well-made game in the terms of graphics. Not top-notch like AAA top-notch, but definitely up there. And I actually quite enjoy it a lot. Something that I should also warn you about, there's a lot of warnings at the beginning of this video, is that it is very touchy. Like, I can't show you yet, but it's incredibly touchy with the, like, motion. I've turned off motion blur. I've tried to, like, adjusting it inside and outside the game. Between menus, I get a cursor. So I'll try to adjust that speed as I play, because I have little clicky buttons on my mouse, which are really dope. Fish. And in total, I've only played 40 minutes total of the game, which is my new base for episode. Like I trying to do 20-minute episodes. But enough about everything else. We're just gonna enjoy the shark bits. I wanted to do the whole, like, shark bait boo-ha-ha thing, but I didn't. But then I just did, so technically, haha. Jokes. Right here is a clampity-damp, but I need counter darkness with this lantern, which, yeah, a hurricane lamp. It holds a hurricane in a bottle. I didn't read that the first time. I'm pretty sure we can go through here, but because I like to do things my way, we're gonna crouch back through here, and we're gonna be like, boop. Stretch those chains back out. All right. A lot of interactiveness to this game as well. Damn right it does. More shark bits and an orca this time. Killer whale, sorry.
What a putrid offering.
I actually didn't see this one the first time. I always forget to look up in these games.
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
Basically telling me that shift is run. Not gotta run though. I have no need. In my opinion. Ooh, I did not notice this the first time either. Oh. Never mind. I was gonna try and go in there, but I guess not. This looks like it should be a hallway. Maybe it's the game developer's way of steering us this way. Game saved.
Everything has already been written.
I love the color of their eyes. And my eyes.
Perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
And the Davy Jones guy right there. Look at that guy. Very inaccurate shot, like. A lot of frame switches there. Wait. I didn't pick up on that the first time. That we were watching something else. Also, something else I found out is that if I drink this glass, right, and I have a drink, it changes my destiny, which I'm not going to do this time. Because I don't drink. I want to see if there's like a different
Been a while
entrance.
since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
So yeah. And if we open this,
A good old story of blackmail. and
case
speed.
solved. As you can also tell, there's voice
Married
actors.
woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Which means I don't have to do a lot of the narrating, which is really
Wentworth
cool.
Agency
Like I haven't
doesn't
had to.
attract top-notch cases. I used to be an avid reader.
Oh, that sound. I did that one. We close this. We close this.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Oh. Okay. Completely thought something else. Also, enough of that noise. We are here to work. I believe. Oh, right.
I wonder why I still take these things.
And the weird part is that they're gone. Let's have a conversation. E. Keep forgetting it's E and not left
I'm
click.
listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Yet again. And this is our upgrade system. I'm still going to do this, because I did this the first time. I feel that that needs to be kind of leveled up, and then along with medicine. And then we still have 2, and then I forgot what I dumped 2 into to level up. Oh, I think it was a spot, this one. And then we hit validate, and
Thank you
yes.
for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter,
Why am I
may raise a
wobbly?
sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, do you still...
Might keep you on the payroll.
I'm coming.
How did they all go? Why are you making it seem like I've been drinking? Why am I all wobbly? How tired was I? How much did I drink yesterday? Painting guy.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
Don't judge me. Make a sick beat,
You're free to
sick
leave
beat out of
anytime,
that.
sir.
Wah, 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 wah.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
Everyone knows
Police
their work.
accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully.
It's going to be a start to a very long story, guys.
Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right.
I wasn't just playing with something on my desk.
That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
And if you're wondering, yes, I will, between, like, episodes, like, catch myself up on all those stuff that I haven't read, and so on and so forth.
On the man's chest. It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
No, I can't click it now. We're just going to run through all of his dialogue.
Darkwater.
There's a lot of dialogue
Never
in the
heard
game.
of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out.
What do I gotta find out?
Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that.
Yeah.
I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
You must tell me if
There's
what
a lot
the
of
police
dialogue.
suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things.
Thought.
What do
She
you mean
saw
by that?
things.
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life. And death.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
No, I'm pretty
I'm
sure you
willing
noticed
to
the
do anything for my
white
daughter to
text on
recover her
that,
honor.
like, bracketed one.
Quiet down.
I found out
I'm on your side.
the first time I was playing this
Let's
is
sum
that
things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is
just
a
because the
sort of
text is white doesn't mean
promontory painting sent
there's
from
more there.
Darkwater right before her death,
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse.
grazes over that.
Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right, I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
How dare you?
Something's queer, but it's not like I have a choice.
I've already
Darkwater.
checked everything else out.
I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. Darkwater is
Right
off
here.
the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Per your choice to read or
All I
not.
have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to dark water.
Now we're going to quick check the inventory. No, we already know about that. Sanity. We are currently stable. We have nightmares still. Shows us the painter Sarah Hawkins, even though we've never met either of them, magically. And apparently we know Charles Hawkins. Ship owner. I was very dead serious about setting up the ability for you guys to actually be able to read everything, if need be. So, because it is a very hugely story-based game, and it'd be very sad if people didn't get the whole experience by not getting able to read everything. So, just gonna glance over everything. And there you go. Let's have it. Let's go to the next part. Because I know there's nothing else in here except for the bugs on the wall, and then creaky old fan, and joke about curtains on a door that have no reason to be there, along with, there was another joke I had in the first one, I don't remember, like my first playthrough. Oh yeah, we're not going to drink that. Book? Oh, right, book. Apparently you could find these. I didn't see, like, I'm pretty sure that they're not, they don't actually improve like this, so just gonna collect them for the time being until I figure out what to do with them. But yeah, Darkwater Port. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting. On the shipping label, an address, a warehouse set on the dock of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation. There's also very long loading times, so I'll probably cut those out of the videos just to be polite. So, we're just gonna ignore the loading times for now. Catch you in a sec. Or it can just hurry up and load right now. Like right now. Like right now. So I'm not gonna cut this one out, because it's like, boom, right there. And then, boom. Cutscene. I like the flowiness and waviness of the water. Focus Home Interactive presents Water. Light that cigarette, sir. Kill yourself with nicotine. A game by Cyanide Studios, as that is presumably inside his cigarette. Cyanide. Death noise all over the place. Just one guy. Man in a boat. Like a champ. Home of Cthulhu. It only took us 18 minutes or so to get to this point. What? Vasilla. I actually have no idea how to pronounce that. I'm pretty sure it's said here in this next upcoming part. But as of right this point, I have no idea how to pronounce that.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
James Fitzroy.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, What wind brought you?
Can't do anything here.
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
Can't even turn my head.
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter.
We
What
can
a
consult
tragedy.
diary right now.
You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Which is exactly what we're going to do before I end the episode, because I want to see what that big whale's about.
Please move back. Let the police do their work.
Excuse me, sir?
Same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Yeah, grubby face. Wow, where to go? Defend
Don't
the
treat me
locals.
like another one of these locals. You're completely overwhelmed, and you could do with reinforcements.
What are you thinking? That you can call the National Guard to an island like Darkwater? For a stranded fish? Gosh darn, Mr. Not like another one of these locals. Go give your valuable advice somewhere else, huh? Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand.
The blood is just beginning
They
to
can't
coagulate.
understand.
It died a short
They're
time ago.
just simple-minded
Only a
folk in
specialist
cop
would know
uniforms.
kill
Nice crab in the bottom
You can't
left-hand corner by the shark
understand.
bin.
You're not sailors.
Oh,
It's
there's
a
another one.
sign. There's something coming.
Can I talk to you?
Something
No?
real bad.
Real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
And then it just repeats, which is kind of down. But I deal with it. Yeah, I didn't see this the first time.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Now, should I play the part? Or should I try to abstain from alcohol while playing the game? That's the real question. I like our character.
Hey, be careful.
More people smoking.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Wasn't me, you weren't looking for it. Hold to test strength. Hold to test eloquence. We'll do this one.
Yet you served this man, and you can't say he's been on his best behavior.
He's a regular. It was you who provoked him by turning up with your mainland manner.
You mistake my manner. I ask nothing more than to become a regular as well, which will be difficult if you refuse to serve me.
I hope you're less talkative when you're drunk.
Try me.
We'll see.
So I'm going to leave this episode here. There's been a lot of dialogue. There's been a lot of cutscenes. We just slammed a guy's head into the bar. Perfectly fine. If you like what I'm doing here, feel free to sub and like the video so I know that I'm actually doing a good job. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, and/or complaints, and/or even suggestions now, because let me tell you, this new camera is throwing me for a loop, and it's kind of pain. So if you have any suggestions on how to work that better, I'd love to hear them. But yeah, I appreciate the fact you stopped by my place and enjoyed, hopefully, this maybe video, if you actually watch to where there is, because this is a, again, hugely story-based game. But I'm going to continue to play it because I love the idea of Cthulhu. I love the mythos behind it and my choices. Ha ha ha. But I hope to see you in the next video because I honestly do appreciate that you stopped by today.